Right, hello and welcome to part 18 of the Austin 7 special build. So, sneak peek. In this episode, I'm just going to be finishing off the bonnet. Let's see, I've got quite a bit to cram in this one. I've got the bonnet to finish off. I'm doing the paint pot draw, so that's all the prizes given away to everyone that's gone over to the paint pot throughout this build. I'll be showing my new Austin 7 special t-shirts. There we go. Hopefully I've got a store by the time this goes out all set up, and you can go over if you want a t-shirt and some other merch that I'll be putting up there. I've got a new batch of slappers that I'm in the process of making, so I know I've had lots of questions about them. And I've also got the color reveal. So lots to cram in this episode. Hopefully you enjoy it, and stay tuned. So let's start stamping the bonnet out with the louvers. This is the fly press I use. I've got the louver tool all set up. Reese is helping me, so cheers, Reese. He's basically pulling the handle as I say when. I'm trying to line it up with the line that I've already marked out. And then once I'm happy with that, I'll give the call to stamp it. And hopefully you can see here, we get a really good end result. Right then, drum roll. This is color reveal time. So this has been an ongoing problem in my head, basically, all the way through this process. What way do I go? Now, if I get another comment saying, keep it in aluminium, honestly, without being rude, I really couldn't care less about the aluminium look. It really does absolutely nothing for me. I have no intentions of keeping the car aluminium. I think it just lacks a little bit of personality, which you get with the color. And it just looks a bit flat. I know people are wowed by the aluminium work and stuff like that, but when you work in this industry, you kind of see it all on a daily basis, and just a little bit bored of it. For me, like a bit of color. So I've toyed with the concept of a deep red, duck egg blue, black. I've even looked at British Racing Green, and I can't stand British Racing Green. And I've looked at that with a few roundels and maybe a polished bonnet, maybe for the aluminium fans out there. But this is what I've gone with, so stay with me. I've gone for, in the trade, I suppose you want to call it, French Racing Blue. Now this is inspired from a Type 35 Bugatti. I think it's such a stunning colour. Now, this was the colour I originally wanted at the very beginning, then I changed to red, and then duck egg blue, and then all sorts. And I kept coming back to this colour. Yeah, I think the car has lots of really nice features on it, and I think being this real vibrant, bright blue is really going to make the car pop. Now, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but it's my cup of tea. I really like it, and yeah, let me know your thoughts and opinions, because this is really going to stir it up a little bit, I think. Like I said, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, this one. So let me know what you think in the comments. But that is the route I'm going down, French Racing Blue. All I've got to do now is just put some of the shape back in that I lost when stamping, because you're putting that flat stamp in, it then basically takes some of the shape that you've put in out. So now I've got to be really careful, just trying to get that shape back in, and that bonnet sitting back in the aperture nicely. Okay then, I should just show you quickly the bonnet. It's all now cleaned up. See the louvers across there, and obviously would have joined it down the middle. Just stand back so you can see it. I'll take it outside before the end of the video, just so you can see it better. It's turned out really nice, really happy with it. Just got to tweak the front corners if they've just flared out ever so slightly. I am going to stick an inner frame so that'll hold the shape much better. But so far, good progress. So this is my design for the bonnet frame. I've ended up changing it and I've gone for something really simple, but it's a piece of alley that's bent up to 90. I'm going to shape it to the front and rear profile of the bonnet. It will then be riveted into place, and hopefully that will stop any movement throughout the middle of the bonnet, especially through that welded area where it may be a little bit soft. Okay, so the bonnet is all complete, but what I have been working on in the meantime is this rear section here. Now, I need somewhere to put my fuel tank, and obviously the chassis ends here. Now, I need to hang my fuel tank over the back of the rear axle. So what I've done is extend this box section piece here. I've made it with inch box. I've extended that out, and that gives me plenty of room to probably put like a 25 or 30 litre tank. I'm not going to go any bigger than that because, you know, realistically, you're not going to do any more than 100 miles in a journey at any given point, and there's loads of petrol stations around, so there's no need for me to carry a huge amount of fuel. The rear section here obviously is steel box section, and I've got some aluminium floor inserts. I've got clearance for the rear diff here. That's all out of 1.5, and then my actual flooring section here, which bolts to that, which is obviously bolted to the chassis, is out of 2mm, and that's plenty strong enough. That gives me enough strength in that panel there to then bolt my seat to the floor. So it has really stiffened up the rear of the car here. Obviously, this tunnel and rear diff section here is all out of 1.5, so keeping it lightweight. It's strong enough. I've continued the theme with the rivets. I think it looks pretty nice. Yeah, so that is pretty much it. So that leads me on to like the next episode, and that's going to be making the bucket seats. I've got a rough idea in my head. Again, I'm just literally making the whole car off the cuff. I've got an idea. I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to make a sample mock-up, see if it works, see if I like it, and then make a few tweaks as I go along, and then go ahead with it. But where I wanted this to be a bucket seat and this one more of a bit of a slab seat, I'm going to change that. I'm going to make 2 bucket seats so they're matching. I think OCD comes into it, and I think I've just got to do the same. So it's going to be really interesting to have enough clearance between the bucket seats and the rear of the car here. So yeah, it's going to be tricky, but I've got a bit of time off work, and hopefully I can get that done and another episode out pretty soon. Right, okay, time to do the draw. So I've just gone on to Google and put in number generator. I'm just going to put this to 55 because that's how many people are in the draw. So 1 to 55. This is everyone. So hopefully you can see your name on the list. Every name corresponds to a number, and I'll click generate. Hopefully that will work. Generate a number, and we do it like first prize first, second, third, fourth. The first prize is a welding mask, then it's a slapper, then it's a t-shirt, then it's a keyring. So good luck to everyone, and fingers crossed for you. So let's give it a go. And the first prize is number 39, and that is Matthew Forlenza. Hopefully I pronounced that right. Matthew Forlenza. So that's 39. That's the welding mask. And the slapper is 35. And that's Douglas Wernham. So congratulations, Douglas. And the t-shirt is going to go to 55. That's Robin Bow. And the next one, 18. And that's Hugh W. Bristow. So that's number 18. So just so you can see all of that again. That's everyone's name. So congratulations to the winners, and really sorry I can't give away more prizes, but hopefully as the series goes along I can give away a bit more stuff. So thanks everyone. Right, okay, that brings me to the end of the video. So congratulations to the winners. If you can give me an email, I'll leave an email in the description below, and I'll get them prizes sent out to you. Everyone else, I'm really sorry that I haven't got enough prizes to give to everyone. I'd love to give something back because people have been so generous, and it's caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting the generosity that I received from people. Yeah, nothing quite prepares you for that when I set it up, but thanks to everyone that's gone over to the paint part. You are now going to help me get this car painted in the French Racing blue. So thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. That whole process is going to be done by my friend Rory. I'm going to be helping and learning for that part of the process. Rory is an amazing painter, painted some of the rarest cars in the world. I'm very lucky that he's going to be painting the car for me. So I can't wait to share that experience with you. The next episode, I'm going to be doing the seats. Already started then, and I can't wait to share that with you. So really looking forward to that. Hopefully the merch store is up and running by the time this video goes out. If not, I'll put the email below. If you want a t-shirt or a slapper or whatever else I'm going to put on there, please get in touch. And that is pretty much it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.